なんとかなったみてえだな。畳みかける。これがスーパーサイヤ人3だ。
All right, hello, beautiful people. It is time to take a look at the second Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. I said in the Broly video, I feel like they should have flipped the rarities just so that we could avoid this situation. But again, I guess they just had more in store for Broly. I ain't gonna complain. I just think it fit the bill more. This guy looked insane. The one thing that caught me off guard was we know he has an active skill, but his active skill is him destroying the dimension and kicking the crap out of Broly. Isn't that nuts? I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Where did this movie come from? Am I gonna get a copyright strike? Did we steal this from Dragon Ball Super Broly? Insane levels of peak. Let's see what they got in store for this one. The last Super Saiyan God Gogeta, Super Saiyan Gogeta Blue, basically destroyed an entire typing of character. He destroyed every green and he destroyed every range character. Could it be that this Gogeta does something similar? Let us find out. An offensive powerhouse with guard action against blast arts. Gogeta has something against blast cards, I swear to God. I know he did the it's futile and the 1440 whatever kick, but it's still funny. Ultra Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta joins the fight. His strengths, numero uno, guard action against blast arts. Automatically guard against blast arts when the unique gauge is full. Plus, tap the unique gauge while it's full to activate a counter that does huge damage. Number 2, perform a special cover change against strikes and blasts and follow it up with an attack. What? A special cover change that activates against the strike and blast arts and can be comboed into a special move arts. Activating special move arts destroys your entire hand and grants a huge special move damage boost based on the number of cards destroyed. Yeah, that's how the other Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta work. Universal cover change, chainable with the blue. However, this sounds kind of spicy. Number 3, Stardust Fall active gauge that puts pressure on all enemies. I talked about this when we got the initial reveal. Gogeta is red. His active skill makes him type neutral. This does 100% damage to the entire team on standby. This could be the kind of thing that makes people avoid using Bardock. Because if I hit your Bardock, I don't care if you have Indestructible State up. I'm going to hit you with Stardust Fall and your entire team is going to 1 health. I don't care if you still survive. Everyone's going to be at 1 HP. I wager somewhere in this kit, they're also going to include health restoration debuffs. 100%. Every new character has, oh, I heal 10% when I show up in the field, or oh, I heal 15%. They don't want that. They want you to nuke out everyone so they're surviving on their last limb. They want the entire enemy team to be like, basically dying. So there's going to be health restore debuffs for sure. But this right here could be the answer to kicking Bardock out of the meta. The active gauge charges gradually while not defeated and activates Stardust Fall when fully charged. Unleash tremendous damage with a wide-scale attack that also deals 100% of the damage to enemies on standby. The fusion between ultimate rivals has arrived. Defeat powerful enemies with dominating force. Here we go. Z ability 1 is for Fusion Warriors, double offense. Then it goes to God Key. Oh, Fusion Warrior or God Key, double offense. If you're Fusion Warrior, you get some ultimate damage buffs. But if you're a Fusion, you get blast damage. Ultra ability is for Fusion Warriors. Okay. They're still not doing anything interesting with this. That's fine. Strike Arts has blast armor. Restore the Vanish gauge on active. Oh, restoring Vanish on strikes and blasts. I see. Ooh, hold on now. That could be interesting. Okay, blue card. Destroy the entire hand on activation and get a damage boost based on the number of cards destroyed. Draw 2 cards on hit. I'm thinking Gogeta does something with buffing himself per card that he earns, maybe. Massive impact damage on activation. 40% blue card damage, which cannot be cancelled. Destroy the entire hand, and then based on the number of cards destroyed, you get more buffs, up to 50% for 3 counts. On hit, draw 2 cards, destroy an enemy Dragon Ball up to 3 times. Very strong. His green card. Draw up to 2 cards and fill the active gauge. Draw up to 2 cards if your hand is 3 or fewer. 10% health, 50 key. Active gauge plus 10%. 30% damage, nullify cover change, and goes type neutral. Wow! His green card makes him type neutral for 3 counts. Okay. Not just type neutral for defense, but straight up type neutral. Ultimate. Nullifies blast darts, destroy the entire enemy hand on hit. Supreme impact damage on activation, 50% ult damage, which cannot be cancelled. Nullify endurance. On hit, destroy the entire enemy hand. Blast nullification, not blast armor. Keep in mind. So you're not even going to care about blast armor break. You don't have to. Main ability. Fill the unique gauge by 100% and protect your hand. Destroy a card and draw the ult. Thank the heavens. I hate characters that do not destroy a card to draw their ultimate. I'm looking at you, Piccolo, Legend Piccolo. I hate the fact that he doesn't do it. It's stupid. I'm sorry. It's so stupid. Very stupid. I'm sick of him. Looking at you, Ultimate Gohan. Bum. Heal 40%. Get 50 key. Unique gauge plus 100%. Protect hand for 10 counts. Very good. Starter ability. Gogeta has endurance. Key recovery increases... What? 100%. 360% damage, 300% damage guard, 100% key recovery, level 1 card draw speed, and endurance. Yes, everyone's going to have rapid key recovery because of the arts cost increase I just talked about. But I noticed Gogeta also has 300% damage guard. Pushing the needle ever so slightly. Unique ability. Draw a card on every enemy confrontation. Boasts incredible combo potential. Plus, inflict 2 subcounts and increase all arts cost by 20 to all enemies when hit by an enemy arts. Yes, the infamous on-enemy character confrontation. This should have been Broly's, by the way. If the whole objective is Broly to go on a tear, a carnage, this is what he should have had. This is what he would need. Every time your opponent tries to swap out, it's not going to stop Broly. It's Broly. He's going to get stronger and he's going to hurt you more. But they gave it to Gogeta instead. On enemy character confrontation, draw a card if your hand is 3 or fewer, heal 10%, get 30 key, type neutral, damage received again. All enemy damage received plus 20%, and all enemy health restore minus 20. There we go. That's what I was talking about. All enemy health restore reduction. Every time he uses a strike or blast, he gets 25% damage, 5 timer counts of cover or null. When hit by an enemy's arts, ally subcount minus 2, destroy a card. All enemy arts cost plus 20%, all enemy subcount plus 2. Pay close attention to this. All enemy arts cost. So you can't just comfortably swap out to somebody else and they can just be like, oh, look at me, I don't have to worry about the arts cost. It's everybody on the team. So I'm using Piccolo as an example again. That guy increases the arts cost of the current faced enemy so you can swap out and continue your combo. But Gogeta is doing it for everybody. When on the field, an enemy activates a blue card, Awaken Arts, or Rising Rush, ally subcount minus 5, cancel enemy buff effects 3 times. Cover change against a strike or blast, chainable with the blue. You can do it 2 times. Cover changes performed against strike attacks other than strike or blast are also counted as activations. That's good. Alright, unique gauge. Get a boosted damage and special move ultimate arts damage while the unique gauge is full. Guard type. While full, 50% damage inflicted, which cannot be cancelled. Your blue card and ultimate damage plus 20%, which cannot be cancelled again. Health restore plus 30%, which cannot be cancelled. And, oh, nullify attribute downgrades cannot be cancelled. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Damn. When hit by an enemy's arts with at least 1%, heal 10%. Charges greatly each time a strike or blast arts is used. Consumed by 40% on guard action activation and entirely when hit by an enemy's arts with at least 1%. Okay. Damn. All of this guy's major moves cannot be canceled in terms of their buffs. What the hell? Every single Gogeta Blue as well as Gogeta Ultimate is gonna hit like a truck. Holy crap. This is insane. His guard action. Guard against blast arts automatically when the unique gauge is full. Plus, tap to unleash a devastating counter and deal huge damage. Is this the first time an auto counter has oh no. I think is this treated the same way as MUIs? The thing is MEY said cannot cause the enemy to be KO'd. These don't say that. I am kind of worried about that. I don't know. Guard action type A. When unique gauge is full and you're hit by a guardable attack, you can activate the guard action. Destroy a card to draw a green next. Seal enemy blast darts for 3 counts. Guardable attacks, it doesn't say, but I assume it's strike and blast. While guard action is active, on tap, you can activate a counter that does major damage to the enemy. Major impact damage, so they made sure to lower the multiplier for this one. His active gauge. Nullify element disadvantages and deal colossal damage. Plus, a wide scale attack that also deals 100% of the damage to enemy members is on standby. Well, oh, sorry, 2 enemy members on standby. With 100%, activate the gauge on tap. You activate Stardust Fall. You go type neutral. If there's a defeated battle member, you get 100% unique gauge and you get 50% damage. Oh my god. Damn. Remember, when this guy has a full unique gauge, he gets 50% more damage. Oh my god. Basically, if you use this active gauge, this active skill with a defeated battle member, you're literally nuking everybody. Holy crap. He gets 100% extra damage type neutral, just drop combo active ability. Cooked. On hit, deal massive impact damage to the enemy. Also deal 100% of the damage to enemy standby members. Charges gradually while he's not defeated. Active gauge disappears when you activate Stardust Fall. Damn, dude. Yeah, Gogeta's going to be the hardest hitting guy in the game. Yeah. Gogeta, I think... The only thing I'm curious about with Gogeta, the only thing is going to be his... the charge rate of this. Gradually while not defeated. I think Beast Gohan uses the same terminology, but Gogeta has green cards that can boost it a lot. This guy has a guard action, which is the equivalent of it's a defensive form of Frieza's Death Beam that he can use so frequently. He can get green cards quite frequently. Have you noticed? It doesn't say Gogeta has a limit to his guard action. So Gogeta can constantly churn out greens, which we know charges his active skill and gives him type neutral with nullify cover change. Scary stuff, man. I think Gogeta's number 1. Yeah, I think Gogeta is number 1. This is a terrifying ability right here. Terrifying. You pair that with a defensive version of the Death Beam and an active skill that basically one-shots anybody and one-shots the entire enemy team. Holy crap. You take the cake, Gogeta. That's insane. You guys let me know in the comment section below what you're thinking. But in true Dragon Ball Legends fashion, Gogeta is gonna be king. You guys let me know what you think. But until next time, peace!